All right, good afternoon. My name is Judge Law, and let's see. I have been told that courtroom 2 at the jail may be on a slight delay. Is ACDC available? All right, while we're waiting, Mr. Jordan, is our reset date going to be March 12th?
Yes, it is, John.
Right. And who are our prosecutors here? Miss Morris. Okay. Miss Morris, are you on your own?
Good afternoon, Judge. I should have Ms. Xander should be joining us shortly.
Oh, she is here. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Good afternoon. All right. We're still waiting for ACDC. Miss Armstrong, you are with the PD's office. Okay, excellent. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
And
Judge.
who else is joining you? Timani? Mr. Timani? Okay.
Yes, Judge.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon. I've heard there's a slight delay with courtroom 2. They probably will log in with us at 2:30 or soon thereafter, before then. And I'm hoping ACDC will join us. So let me just cover some things. Kerry Wofford. Miss Wofford, your case was the defendant in your case was addressed yesterday. What are we doing today?
Uh, I was not even aware that there was a hearing until I got a phone call about an hour ago.
Okay, William Wofford
Yes.
was accused of harassing communications and stalking. He received a $2,500 surety. He was required to have no further contact with you, to stay away from 901 Bolton Road in Northwest Atlanta. And any contact with any child or children he shares with you must be done through a court order in a divorce case or a separation case. Or if you decide to file a family violence case, a parenting plan can also be issued through there.
Your Honor, I know that the charges were, but this was dating back from 6 months ago.
What's that got to do with it?
Uh, we had a mediator that we were
Okay.
working with.
His next court date is going to be March 12th at 9 a.m. If he hasn't made bond, then you can appear at that court date because right now the bond order has been signed and issued from yesterday. You can also reach out to Miss Zandersburg. I believe she was the PD for that. Or was it Miss Kim? I think it was Miss Kim, wasn't it? Miss Zandersburg? This was the last case on the calendar from yesterday.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You can also reach out to Miss Kim with the Fulton County Public Defender's Office. Miss Brooks, would you be able to put a phone number in the chat directly to Miss Wofford? All right, contact the attorney and see if they can consult with the prosecutor to have the bond amended to no violent contact between you and him.
Okay. And so, Your Honor, is there another hearing today? Because he had.
Nope.
Judge, if I may, I don't mean to interrupt, but I did speak with Ms. Wofford. There might have been some sort of mistake at our office, but Mr. Wofford was on my list of inmates to interview today, so I did speak with him. I was not aware that he had a court hearing yesterday, but I did speak with Ms. Wofford. I did ask her to appear today, so
Okay, no problem. But as far as I know, he was on yesterday's calendar. So did you speak with him today?
yes, Judge, I did.
And he's going to be in the courtroom?
I am not sure. I did when I did speak with the jailer on duty, he told me that they had to come pull him down because I think our office accidentally added his name to the list of people for me to interview. So
Okay.
he might not be in court, but I was under the impression I did tell him that there was going to be a bond hearing today. He didn't say anything to me
Bond
about
hearing yesterday.
yesterday.
Okay. Tell you what, if he's in the courtroom, then we'll address it. If he's not, then we have to address it on March 12th, when his next court date is. All right. I still don't see ACDC joining us. Ms. Zandersburg and Mr. Tamani, have any of your clients entered into a consent bond agreement with the state?
And
Not at
Judge,
this point, Judge.
Not at this point. Okay.
and I think
Miss,
that Judge Xanders Burke is the prosecutor.
oh, no, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Miss Armstrong and Mr. Tamani, have either one of you entered into a consent bond agreement with the state?
The state's not reached out to me about any bonds, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Morris and Ms. Zanderbergs, are there any proposed consent bond agreements?
Not from the state at this time.
Okay. Well, let me see. What was the other thing I want to address? Oh, yes. Some house rules for folks who are showing up on the C calendar. We have a chat where folks can talk to each other. My rule is that if one person wants to inquire about something, they do not send a chat to everyone. All right, you do not use the chat to send a message to everyone. Because I'm not going to have the chat feature inundated with a bunch of messages. Where's my case? What's happening here? When is this defendant going to talk? No, not going to tolerate any of that. We have a litigation manager. His name is Michael Jordan. If you have an inquiry about a case, you can direct that message straight to Mr. Jordan. Okay? Mr. should be logging a French interpreter. Okay, thank you. And this is, Miss
Clementine
Hakizimana,
Hakizimana, I'm
yes.
actually here as the French interpreter.
All right, as soon as the jail appears, we can get started, but apparently there's some kind of delay going on at the facility. So that's right. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
And if you are a alleged victim, if you are a witness, a family member, a friend here against or in support of a defendant, until that case is being addressed, your video must be off and your audio must be muted. Video off and audio muted. Until the defendant who appears on screen, then you can unmute and start your video. All right? Okay. That rule didn't apply to the attorneys, by the way. So just saying. All right. Okay. I'm not sure what else to do, but to be in a brief recess until courtroom 2. And ACDC appears. By the way, Ms. Armstrong and Mr. Timani, have you spoken to all the defendants on our list today? We have 16. I don't see any add-ons. Are there
To the
any
best of my
them?
knowledge.
Okay. So position 1, Mr. Timani, and which positions do you have, Ms. Armstrong?
Judge, I have position 3, Miss Brown, position 5, 8,
8?
9,
Mhm.
12.
12?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Judge. And position 16.
Okay. And the case involving requiring the French interpreter?
That would be me, Judge.
All right. And Mr. Timani, have you spoken to him through language line or anything to that effect?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So that's position 6. Okay. All right.
I see in the chat, and I apologize if I'm speaking out of turn, Judge, but I see, at least my understanding from the chat, that there might be that there's an add-on calendar.
Oh,
I
yeah,
see.
just popped up. 2 more. Let's see who's there. 3 cases, Hoskins, Somerville, and Williams.
And Judge, I have spoken with all 3 of them.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Wait, let me make sure of that. Just double check. Ms. Hoskins Williams.
ACDC.
Actually, don't think I spoke with a Williams, actually.
Okay.
ACDC said they're trying to get in.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Deputy Milton, good afternoon.
This is Saint Seren.
Oh, St. John? Okay, sorry about that. I can't see you, but there you are. Okay. All right. Trella Petaway, do you remember my rule? Switch your video off. Thank you. All right. Deputy, you have 2 individuals from the calendar, or would you be calling more? 2? Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Judge Lal, and we're going to be addressing the new cases that have been filed against the 2 ladies there. Please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say about your case and during the course of these proceedings, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to represent you. Whichever case you'd like to call first, Deputy.
Petition number 8, Ms. Johnson.
All right, Ms. Johnson, please come up to the computer screen. You need to stand up and walk forward to the chair. Where is she? Deputy, where's Miss Johnson?
I think they're frozen, Judge.
They're
The screen is
frozen?
frozen.
Okay. Yep. This will be the day. It went so smoothly yesterday, and we had 44 cases. Must be the alignment of the planets today, the parade of the planets. It must be affecting us today. Everybody got your telescope out? Okay. Mr. Howard, while we're waiting for Miss Johnson, can you tell me her GCIC?
Second. 08 fraud. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Any progress with ACDC, Mr. Jordan?
They haven't come back yet.
Oh dear. All right, there we are. Okay, this is Tashara Johnson accused of battery family violence from February 26, 2026, case number 26CR1356Y. In case you didn't hear me, Ms. Johnson, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney, and representing you at the present time is going to be Ms. Sarah Armstrong. And you have, this is your second arrest. Ms. Morris or Ms. Xander Burks, what are you recommending for this?
Your Honor, in this case, we are asking for a $2,000 surety bond. In addition to that, we are asking a stay away and no further contact with Ms. Shantricia Cooper. In addition to that, we want a stay away from the address 1968 Peachtree Road, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. Also, Your Honor, we are asking for a Family Violence Intervention Program. Your Honor, we did speak to Ms. Cooper today. She is asking for the surety bond, Your Honor. She is on the line today, but she is asking not to speak.
Okay. Ms. Armstrong?
Judge, we're asking for a signature bond if possible, or lowest bond possible, one through pretrial services, if the court's inclined. Ms. Johnson lives in the Augusta area. She was in Atlanta only because of a family medical emergency. So we do have absolutely no problem with a stay away order and a no further contact order with the state's alleged victim in this matter. Ms. Johnson has 3 children, 2 of which live with her. One's in college. She's gainfully employed. Again, she lives in Augusta. So we would just ask if the court would consider the bond that's been proposed by the defense. And additionally, we would ask if the court would consider anger management instead of an FIP program, just because at least it's my understanding that FIP is generally for intimate partner violence. And so anger management, if the court would seek to have Ms. Johnson take a course of some kind, may be more appropriate. Nothing further.
Ms. Trella Petway, are you involved in this case? Unmute. Can't hear what you're saying.
I'm sorry. Yes, I am Tashara Johnson's mother.
And where do you live?
I live in Birmingham, Alabama.
All right. And will she be living with you?
No, Tashara lives in Augusta. I
Oh.
just happen to be here in Atlanta to try to help with this situation.
Okay, thank you so much. On the battery family violence, that's going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services. And this is going to be a level 1 reporting, which means, Ms. Johnson, you can sign up for your bond today. You won't have to pay. But if you don't comply with the conditions of the bond, this signature bond will be surrendered and revoked and converted to either a surety bond or a cash bond, which you will have to pay for. So be mindful to comply with the conditions. The conditions are no contact with Shantricia Cooper, to stay 200 yards away from 1968 Peachtree Road in Atlanta, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, no weapons, and no firearms. You're to update the court with your current mailing address within 30 days of being released. You'll report to pretrial services once a month, and you will complete 4 anger awareness classes within 6 months of being released. This is still an open active case, so if you change your address, make sure that the clerk's office is the first to find out. Failure to appear in court can result in a bench warrant being issued for your arrest and your bond being revoked. Thank you. Next case, please.
Petition number 12. Ms. Phillips.
Tynesia Phillips is accused of battery, family violence, and cruelty in the 3rd degree from a February 26, 2026 incident, case 26CR1341C. Ms. Phillips, you've also been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Armstrong. Any priors?
6. 2024 probation, 25 expiration of license conviction, 2018 shoplifting first offender. So got a 2025 battery DV. You seen this one?
I don't recall, tell you the truth.
All right. 25 CR006 229C. You set the bond at 2,500 pretrial, so this is surrender.
Okay.
That's all.
Ms. Morris, what's your recommendation for Ms. Phillips? Do you want to unmute, Ms. Morris?
Yes. 1 second, Your Honor. I apologize.
Mr. Jordan, we can remove Centressa Cooper and, yep. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I had to pull up. I was navigating and missed one of the sheets that came through. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. With addressing Tynesia Phillips, position 12.
Position 12. The recommendation in this particular case is a $3,500 surety bond with a breakdown of $2,500 for the battery case, and then $1,000 for the cruelty to children case. We are also asking that there be no contact with this particular victim, as well as a stay away from the incident location, which is 325 Auburn Point Drive here in Fulton County in the Atlanta area. And that is all from the state.
All right. Ms. Armstrong?
Judge, we recognize the October matter that was before Your Honor, but we're asking for a bond that in total, that being no more than $1,500 surety. With respect to the stay away, it's my understanding that the apartment in issue is in Ms. Phillips' name. And so we, of course, would understand and not oppose the court's order for Mr. Paul and Ms. Phillips to not live together. But at this point, just given what my understanding of the leases, we would ask that she not be ordered to stay away from her own apartment. And she, in addition, we would just ask if the court would not, I apologize if the state didn't address this, and if this is moot, my apologies, but we would, of course, ask if there not be a no further contact order with Ms. Phillips' 1-year-old child. It's my understanding, well, I'll actually strike that from the record. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. My apologies, but nothing further from defense.
Well, my concern is that we're talking about the same alleged victim. Randy Paul? Am I off?
You're correct, Judge.
And she was already under a court order to have no contact with him at all. So why are they in the same location, at the same apartment? She asked him to come to the apartment to return her front door key. So I'm really puzzled by this. Not only did she receive a signature bond involving the same victim, but now apparently she invited him over to this apartment. Okay. On the battery family violence, that's going to be 2,000, and the cruelty in the third degree is going to be 500. This is a $2,500 surety bond. The next court date is going to be March 12th, and we're going to address the other case as well, 25 CR 006-229C, in which she had received a 2,500 signature bond, but that's now surrendered, and so her total bond is 5,000. She may return to the location at 325 Auburn Point Drive in Atlanta, Georgia. Her first visit must be with a police officer to confirm that Randy Paul does not live there and does not occupy the premises. Otherwise, she is required to stay 200 yards away from him. Do not speak to him either in person, through phone, computers, third party, social media, or any other device. And if they share a child, then they can do a third-party transfer of the child. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, what was the bond?
2,000 on count 1, 500 on count 2. So a total is 5,000 along with the prior case.
Thank you.
Deputy, do you have any other cases?
No, Judge.
All right, thank you. Would you be able to call the courtroom 2 at the jail and just let them know we're ready?
Okay.
Thank you. All right, folks, we'll be in a brief recess until courtroom 2 joins us. Thank you. Mr. Jordan, if you want, you can pause the